love, 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 love,
Peace.
love, love, love. Peace, 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 peace.
Slander.
Peace, slander, slander, slander.
Love.
That's love, love, love.
Peace.
Peace.
What's up, and welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Love, Peace, and Slander. So sorry that we couldn't be with you last week, but I turned 33. It was my birthday, so I was celebrating the whole week.
Wow, son.
We had a really good time at Amarachi.
Pride.
Those drinks.
Lit.
Beyond. He was done, what, 2 Long Island?
I was alright. I was done early. I sobered back up just in time to take care of baby as she got fucked up.
I got crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that did come out, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
All everybody that was involved. Shout out to Bub, the owner.
Shout out to
Bub. Shout out to LV, our waitress, bartender, event coordinator. She was doing her thing that night. If you don't know, I'm Mr. Earl Grey, and this is the lovely, beautiful, and talented
Ladysteele.
Yeah, coming to you live from the dungeon.
All right, and of course, like we always do, we could not have a show if it was not for 11203 Productions.
Yes.
Lit BKNY.
Yes.
Icravewear. The Cuterie. PreGame Radio. Network.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we actually have one of, what we call that? Is that like a label mate or a network mate?
Yeah.
Well, a network mate.
Yeah, we are label mate. I like label mate better.
We got one of our label mates, another
It's storming
host.
outside. I'm scared.
Another host of a show on the same network from the Realist Radio, Alyssa Noriega. She's going to be here with us today.
Noriega.
Yes, she's
Noriega,
going to be,
fellas. Stay tuned.
She's going to be doing another segment with us. She's going to give us the reality wrap up. So for all you Ratchet TV reality show junkies, she's going to be your go-to. So we'll talk with her a little later. How you been doing?
I'm alright, man. I'm good. I'm here. 10 fingers, 10 toes, 10 toes down. Quiet storm. We're going to roll right now into the facts of the day. Facts, son. So, first things first, like this big story, cop kills wife. Well, he shoots wife's lover on the street. They had some words. Yeah. He was already on suspension. Okay, let me back up. Off duty, right? They had suspended him for beating shorty up. Okay? And that was from an earlier incident. So this dude, we don't even know if that's her lover. They just hang out, they play cards, it's a companion, whatever. So they had words on the street. Dude, the off-duty officer, he's about in his 40s. The woman's in her 40s. The dude he clipped is like 21. So they come out talking, and it I don't want to say it looks premeditated, but my man's, he was all too set up to shoot money, and then he dropped some like a weapon or something.
He tried to plant.
He tried to plant some joint.
On the
he didn't know the PJs had cameras like that,
So he dropped him. So he tried to say, I think the guy tried to rob him.
He said the guy tried to rob him.
The surveillance shows the guy,
with his hands up, and he clips him. Why would he try to rob a known cop? Like, he's not carrying. But anyway, that's what's going on with that. Bigger story: the nail salon brawl.
Yeah, I think it's called Red Apple Nail or something.
Red Apple Nail Gate.
New Red Apple. New Red Apple.
Yeah, it was like one of those
on Nostrand and Martin.
It was a scene out your favorite kung fu movie. It went down. Like, everybody was involved. They was flying with broomsticks.
It was
everything.
Disgraceful because I can't even say that that's the gentrified part of
it's
Brooklyn.
Nah, that's still
regular
Nostrand.
Brooklyn.
That's still Nostrand. But you see
what they're saying is that. The young lady and her grandmother went into the store. They paid. They got I think it was a manicure pedicure, and eyebrows.
Through the brows.
They paid for the manicure and pedicure and refused to pay for the eyebrows, which was $7.
They weren't happy. No, it was $5. They said wasn't happy with it.
I know. Okay. They refused to pay for the eyebrows because they did not like the way that they came out.
Okay.
Although they paid for everything else. Somehow this turned into
a
Royal Rumble, where they took broomsticks and threw acetone on them.
Locked them in first, then proceeded to
it's not, you lock them in and call
go
the cops
hard body for $7.
And it's like, I see a lot of people are very quick. Oh, well, you know, people pay and run out. Don't pay and they run out. I'm like, but that's not this
$7. That's not a human life. Like, come on.
You know, the fact that they pay for the other services at least establishes intent.
Right. You got at least 80% of the joint. But shout out to all my Brooklyn activists that went out there. They've been out there since the weekend, like every day. They think it's a game. They was out there every day.
It's been the people. I don't even want to give the activists that much credit, because the activists and the local community leaders had no problem going to a bodega with faulty intel to get it shut down in the Bronx. It doesn't matter. Listen to what I'm saying. It was different, but there's some
different community.
A different community. You think that none from here went there? Because they did. That wasn't just the Bronx.
I didn't know that.
The community activists don't just, we only gonna rally in this one area. No, they go, they put support in other areas. So regardless, those community leaders, nobody was out there. First off, the girls started.
I was talking about the amateur. I was shouting out the amateur activists, the people who were in that area. My friends, our friends, some people that are regular people.
Right, and
I
said that's what I said. I don't want to give. I know what you're saying. You're calling them activists because of their work. And you're right. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is I don't even want to be that misleading to give what people would consider activists credit, because it wasn't them. It was the people.
All right, cool. So then that happened, and we're going to keep you updated on that story, because it looks like it's going to be a story for a while.
Yeah, one of them I think was arrested.
Yeah, the one that threw the acetone.
And they're looking for the other one.
He tried to blind shorty for $7. But a lot of things happened this weekend. Crop over.
I think Caribana is Monday, no? It has to be.
It just passed.
It just passed?
Yeah, it just passed.
So how I didn't see Rihanna yet?
No. Caribana also in Toronto. That was dope. Yeah, a lot of great costumes. Everybody was
LeBron
looking great.
Spotted with a whole bunch of chicks.
I'm sorry, who?
LeBron.
LeBron who?
James.
What? Well, he's not at the school?
He's in Caribana.
What?
He got spotted with a group of chicks. Somebody was in the bushes.
He's spreading the word about his new school.
I know, so the white chicks. Let's see. The Drake and My Feelings video.
Drake and My Feelings. Drake will not be stopped. This is why I try to tell people. This Pusha T thing blew over. Pusha T got married. He's on his honeymoon, and nobody's thinking about him. Like, Drake is dropping.
But he married. He on his honeymoon. What makes you think he's thinking about Drake?
But I mean, you start some beef and then you go on the honeymoon. Like, you think.
How did he start it?
How did he start it? We was there. Yeah. But
Styles P. Sorry.
Yes, Styles P Heineken event in the Green Room. That was dope. That was in Greenpoint.
Yes, Heineken has a series that they call the Green Room series, where they showcase artists in different states. It's like kind of a pop-up event, and we from Love, Peace, and Slander were invited to a private Q&A session before the concert. So we got dope. To sit down.
We did the whole VIP thing. We was like, haha, we're going in first. We got our seats. We got our free beers.
Yeah, we got free beer. We got headphones. Some light up buttons.
Yeah, we got the whole thing. It was dope. And Styles P was great. He dropped some jewels on the crowd, like, stay hungry, basically, to the older guys.
He even gave his input on the Pusha T.
Yeah, he said he loves it. You know what I mean? He loves it. This kind of rivalry, you know what I mean? Keeps the game alive, keeps everybody sharp.
So as long as it doesn't hurt the money.
As long as it, like, when you get to the bag, when it starts creeping towards the bag, just chill. Yeah. Don't sacrifice the bag.
We also got Designer was hospitalized.
Designer was hospitalized for grown people shit.
Real life problems.
Yeah, real life problems. Yeah. A few days before he was supposed to drop the album that he was supposed to drop for his label. So yeah, good work on that, Designer. And
Cardi has joined the Kardashian.
Cardi got on her nylon sweatsuit, and she's been making her rounds, her tour. She was hanging out with the Kardashians, doing her thing, initiating herself into
I believe
the
that
triangle.
She's gonna be Cardi with a K now. B.
That would be dope. And look for them to be hanging out together a lot.
Yeah, Chris is probably going to start managing her.
That would be dope. I want Chris to manage her, because her current management.
I'm pretty sure Offset and Kim are going to link up if that happens. And I don't know, did we cover this last week that she canceled her? Yeah, we did. We did with Bruno Mars. What we got next?
Black China.
Your girlfriend?
Oh my God, Black China, get your moms in check. Tokyo Tony was in the car, flipping it up, busting it wide open in her leggings.
This is after she went on a rant calling her all kinds of hoes and shit.
Yeah, she called her. What did she call her? That was my particular favorite of this year.
She told China that she was a rape baby.
Yeah, a statutory rape baby. That was horrible.
That she would rather. What she said, she would rather her be with her rapist than to have her as a child.
Yeah, yo,
like
shit was wild.
She went in and basically was like alluded to the fact that she got her ass beat by Tiger and she had to have reconstructive surgery.
Tiger.
I
go in the prison, so bomb bomb.
Tiger is Tiger.
When he started making money, he could be Tiger. For right now, he's Tiger.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so she was just like going in, but then she releases this video just now. She's like literally in the car.
High as a giraffe's
so
ass.
high.
Like I want she's on that good shit because she was moving like. But
not only is her stuff really good,
popping poses, like that's the good shit. When you pop pose and you perfectly still, when you shake
not
it, that's
only
that.
is her stuff good, her dealer is way too available.
I mean, she's Black China's mom. Of course, he's gonna be popping up.
No,
like
he needs to have other customers and make sure that there's a certain amount of time before he gets back to her.
He's making so much from her. He has a devoted sub dealer for her. He's always available. But then the next thing was Chicago. You wilding out, B.
As usual.
6 dead, over 50 injured. Why?
One weekend.
Y'all arguing over shit that's not even yours, that don't make no sense. Like, stop it. You know how powerful y'all could be if y'all stick together? Really?
On the flip side, also in Chicago, Nike did one of those.
Nike did one of their...
not Nike, the police.
The police did one of their little cops special events Saturday nights, bait and switch. Where you got the they pulled up with the not semi-automatic, excuse my Brooklyn. They pull up with the semi-truck with the trailer filled with sneakers.
Nike sneakers.
And oh my
Just
God, my
park it
truck
there.
broke down. Can you kids watch my truck? And then they go in the truck and then they got arrested. That's the oldest trick in the book, y'all. This is why kids need fathers, because that's been going on for decades. Like, stop. You know what I mean? Nobody's truck is going to break down full of Jordans in front of the PJs. It doesn't happen. That's not even the truck route. Come on. Think about it, y'all. Think about it, y'all. Now you're not going to see the streets until it's cold. You're not doing it. Oh, my God.
So we got Shark Kelly update. So what happened with Charlemagne is he now decides that he's going to release the DNA results. And a lot of people are and this only happened, mind you, because HBO personally said that they're going to start looking into the situations, just to verify. So now he and his attorney think they're slick, and they know that he has a stupid ass audience and that believes whatever he says. So he manipulated the facts. What he did was he released the findings, and I think it's from the other girl, but even so, it's not DNA results. What it says is there was no DNA found on her. So if there's no DNA found on her, there's nothing to compare his DNA to. So how could DNA clear him? All that suggests is he was possibly protected when they did whatever they did, because the medical examiner said there was evidence of a sexual assault. That's never in dispute, no matter how you play it. It's just that there was no semen, which is why they said that on top of her not wanting to cooperate, they did not have extra evidence to move forward because his DNA wasn't found. And absence of DNA isn't necessarily proof of no crime, because people get around it in different ways. But what they did now was they released that, and then the lawyer now writes a letter to the mysterious woman that he was talking about on air, giving her the Spanish fly or whatever. The woman that we can't verify who she is because we don't know. And of course she doesn't want her name revealed, so that's not. But he writes a letter to her telling her to go on record and write a statement which is notarized. And she does this, and she basically contradicts the whole story that Charlemagne told. She was coherent even though he said she wasn't. She was, she willingly took it. They went and bought it together, and everything he said, she basically said the opposite too. So they produced this. Is that I could write the fucking letter myself.
How much was the check inside the letter though?
Okay. Or no, he made sure that they included, I got no financial thing except for the reimbursement for the shipping on the paperwork.
My name 50 Cent. I have herpes.
Yeah, that's pretty much the update on that. And people are just, running with it like...
Yeah, vindication.
And it's like, really, look at what is really happening.
I don't even like giving attention to these boys, but it needs attention for the right reasons. The next thing is, for the update for Junior, is they're going to be selling the bodega. I mean, the man has really no choice, like really.
But the family is mad, and they want to stop it. For some reason, they keep talking about they want it to become a community center. It's a fucking bodega. What kind of community center are you going to have in a bodega? It's a corner store. It's not nothing big. It's a corner fucking store. But they want to have a community center in his honor. Not only are they saying that, they claim that they want to find out make sure, thank you, honey, that they are not just doing business under a different name.
It's like, how can you stop that in New York City? Like, really? But, I mean...
You're going to refuse to sell? Even if they do it under a different... You're never going to really know that.
You're
if they don't want
really
that,
know unless you see one of the... All the employees are scattered across the city. So, closing, I know you guys have heard this. No smoking in NYCHA housing anymore. Yeah.
It happened on my birthday, too. They started Civil War on my birthday, so I anticipate to see a lot of ratchet shit.
They talk about they're gonna evict people if your smoke alarm goes, your specialized smoke alarm goes off. It's like, come on, buddy.
They don't realize by now that Negroes are master. We're
MacGyvers, number one. We're MacGyvers, number one. And number two, y'all can't even keep the light bulbs filled and piss off the elevator. Stop with the smoking stuff.
We take shit out, and worst case scenario, we'll have a freaking fan pointed toward that shit. You're never gonna know.
Well, look for a Smoke Fest coming to your NYCHA center near you. And what we gonna move to now, baby?
Movies we want to see.
Movies we want to see. All right, boom. So, about 2 weeks ago, you Mickey Figures challenged me. And you said that you wanted to see Harlem Nights. And I said, Raph and I both agreed it can't be done on the fly. I can do a lot of things. That's the weight of that, it needs severity. So I'm gonna bust it down like this. And I thought long and hard. Okay, so Harlem Nights, you guys have already seen it. It should be known. If you don't, go see it. Okay, so the part of Sugar Ray, okay, who was originally played by the great Richard Pryor, is gonna be played now by, in my case, Steve Harvey. Say what you will about Steve Harvey, I think he can pull that part off, and he's got the mustache already.
I never seen it, but based on Suits, I'm assuming maybe that could work.
So the part of Quick, which was played by Eddie Murphy, the star, the writer, and producer, is going to be now played by D-Ray, and I think he's young enough and talented enough to do it. I don't trust it with anybody else. I'm not going to see a Harlem Nights starring Kevin Hart. I'm not doing it. All right? Not doing it.
Because you said that they're going to do it.
No, they're not. They're not. No, they're not. So the role of Benny, which was Red Fox's role, which is my favorite role in the movie, is going to be played by Cedric the Entertainer. He can do it. Okay? Vera. Okay, this one. Della Reese, right? Yeah, that was Della Reese. She was played by the great Della Reese. And at first, always in my mind, I always wanted Monique to take that role. But in case if we can't reach a deal with her husband, I would put Lunel in it. You know what I mean?
Good.
Lunel's good. Either one of them, but I really want Monique. I want Monique to get it done.
I mean, didn't she kind of do that already in the Caribana video?
Come on, Buster. Whoop his ass, Buster. And I slap them plats out your head. Come on.
Kinda, yeah. So, yeah, because that's who she can play. So, okay, boom. Next, Dominique LaRue, played by Jasmine Guy. That's going to be played by...
This Jasmine or Different World Jasmine?
Different World Jasmine.
Okay, because this Jasmine...
We're going to have a movie night every week until you get her.
Okay? This Jasmine, she look crazy.
No. I was going original. It was originally played by Jasmine Guy. It will now be played by Nathalie Emmanuel. She's the only black person in Game of Thrones, if you don't know.
Oh, the pretty one.
Yeah. Right. So Phil Cantone, the detective that was always on their ass, he was played by the great Danny Aiello, and it will be played now by John Goodman. John Goodman can play that role. He has the comedic chops to do it, and he's big enough. You know? I mean, name another fat white guy that can do it. I'll give you the chance. Now, Bugsy Calhoun, the main gangster, the antagonist, he was played by Michael Lerner in the original, and he will now be played by, in my version, James Gandolfini.
That's another fat white guy.
Yeah, but they're two different fat white guys. One's Italian and one's straight white.
He's not going to be able to play that role.
What?
Isn't he dead?
Yeah.
Who? James Gandolfini is dead?
Holy Sopranos. Dead, like, nigga.
When did this happen?
Years ago.
You serious?
You're lying.
No. Let's move on. Let's move on. That's crazy. No way.
We gotta go to commercial.
No, wait a minute.
We're taking a break for that.
We'll be right back.
Hold on, wait. You dead ass, son?
Years ago.
While we break the news to Ernie, we taking a break.
Go pull that up, son. Yeah, so the
It's
Bugsy
okay,
Calhoun,
baby.
right?
They only had a little bit of time to mourn and process all of that, so now we're back.
I'm back.
The show.
Rip James Gandolfini. All right, Phil Cantone, right? He's going to be played by Danny Aiello. I said that, and he's going to be replayed now by John Goodman. So Bugsy Calhoun, the main antagonist. I always wanted James Gandolfini to play him. God rest his soul. He will now be played by Ray Liotta, which is dope. He's gonna go over the top. I love it. And okay, Sunshine, who was originally played by the great Leela Rashawn, will now be played by Amara La Negra. And yes.
God didn't like that.
No, he loves it. That was James Gandolfini still. So he's upset. He's gonna be tight. He's pitching a Sopranos fit right now.
I think he's trying to smite you.
Yeah, I guess. But Tommy Smalls, gangster that worked for Bugsy Calhoun, was played by the great Tommy Ford. GTD got the draws. He was played by Mike Epps. Only Mike Epps can play that. You know what I mean? Even though he's have a small role in it, he'll make the most of his minutes. And Jack Jenkins, the stuttering champ, was played by Stan Shaw.
I know. For a minute, I was like,
he was played originally by Stan Shaw. He'll now be played by, of course, Terry Crews. Terry Crews will play that role. And Richie, I Ain't Never Coming Home Again. He's going to be played by Bill Burr. And I think that would be a great little sliding role for Bill Burr. And that's pretty much all the main characters. Everybody else can be filled in with, random people from pop culture. It would be a lot of fun. And that's the movie that we deserve for Harlem Nights. I hope they can make it. Thank you. Rest in peace, James. So we're gonna slide into now.
Wait, are we cutting or are we gonna do?
Just say we'll come back with.
Okay.
We're gonna come back with our next segment,
the High Tea at Noon, and we're gonna have special guest Alyssa Noriega of the Realist Radio Show doing the reality wrap up for us.
Fellas, stay tuned. Welcome back. As you see, we have a special guest with us, fellas. Alyssa Noriega from the Realist Radio.
Also on PreGame Radio Network. So don't forget. What day do you guys come
on? Thursdays from 9 to 11.
And she co-hosts with
Tasha Nicole Wright.
Okay. So the reason why we brought Alyssa Noriega on is she's going to give us the reality TV wrap up. Basically, just quickly catch you up on everything that's going on in the Ratchet TV world. So, take it away.
All right, guys. So we know that the reality TV world has been booming with all of these scandals and lies and allegations. So I wanted to touch bases on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood and the 3 things that I live for. Because Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, that is my show. So the first thing is A1. So the reason why I live for A1 is, although he's like going through a lot, he is facing his problems head on. So we got him facing Safari. He's going to the root of the problem. He's going to Safari and he's like, yo, what's up? What's going on? And of course, Safari is really like being very, what's the word?
Evasive? Standoffish?
Not standoffish, but he's being very cocky.
Oh.
To say the least. Because he's like, yeah, bitches love me.
Oh.
Referring to Lyrica as a bitch. So of course that's going to set A1 off, and A1, of course attacks him and stuff like that. And he wasn't successful. Wife, right? Lyrica is A1's wife. So the whole thing is that there is an allegation going out that Safari and Lyrica had relations.
Oh.
While she was married?
Yeah, she's married.
Recently.
She's married.
Oh.
She's married. And so that is what is setting A1 off, which is understandable. So A1 is hearing this about his wife. So of course he's going to tackle the problem head on. And Safari is his boy. You've seen them rocking in previous seasons. Taking, sperm count tests together in the last season. So, I mean, they're pretty close. So for Safari to kind of cross that line and do that is really uncanny and out of this world.
He's a dirtbag.
He is a dirtbag. So
James Gandolfini.
the truth. So that's what I live for. I live for A1 just tackling on his problems head on. He faces Safari, you know what I'm saying, and he really trying to get to the root of the problem. Also, he faces his mom, so he's trying to tell his mom about the situation, and then Lyrica's mom, of course, shows up at the house, and both of the mother and the mother-in-law starts fighting, and it's just ridiculous. But of course, A1, he kicks both of them out because of course he don't need any additional negative energy around him. And with that being said, with A1 kicking out his mother and his mother, okay, so if you, I kind of
I get it.
Because it's like that's something that he doesn't really need. He needs somebody to comfort him because your wife cheated on you.
Right.
She snatched another dude. So it's like, of course, I'm gonna need some comfort. I'm gonna need some support. But Lyrica's mother is putting her own feelings in the forefront and not really thinking about her son. So yeah, I would kick her out. That's it. You out. But and then finally, another reason is that, A1 and his brother. So Lyrica's mother, of course, ratted out to his brother Floyd, to A1, whose name is Lloyd. Okay.
Right.
And and his older brother, of course, is being very protective of their mom. Pretty much saying that he's being disrespectful and things like that. But I mean, I get the whole thing. But A1 is really going through it for this episode. He's fighting everybody. He has no friends whatsoever, and you see the stress level on him rising. But another person that I live for is Mama Lyrica. Mama Lyrica, she is having her daughters back as she should. She is confronting A1, even though she came off a little wrong. She's still confronting A1 about the situation. This is your wife. You should be by her side.
I don't know. I don't know that it's a wise decision to say this stuff unless you plan on ending it, because now you're planting a seed that these people are not going to get over it, even if you get over it. So I'm not so sure that, if you plan on completely dismantling the relationship, by all means, tell whoever, but to get the moms involved and then you decide you want to work it out, they're not going to forget that.
But if you think back to the previous seasons, the mothers were already involved and the mothers didn't like each other at all.
This ain't gonna help.
So it's not gonna help the situation, of course, but at least Lyrica's mom is just basically saying just talk to her. She's at my house, and she's, crying and stuff like that because she thinks Lyrica is innocent.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
You understand? So Lyrica's mom came to A1's house can you please talk to her? Can you get this situation, resolved so that way she can go back to you and get her out of my house? But
I need to tell you the truth, then, Mom.
Okay, hello. And also Lyrica's mom, Mama Lyrica, showed up at K Michelle's concert trying to start some stuff. Now, K Michelle was the plant seeder.
She's still Hollywood?
This is Hollywood.
K Michelle is still doing concerts?
Okay. Really? But K Michelle is still doing concerts. She's still doing her thing.
I see.
But Lyrica's mom wanted to face it head on. So she went to the K Michelle concert first, trying to just slide on through security like she's somebody, like she a bad one. Okay. And they were like, she ain't with it. And they were like, no, you can't come back. And she's creating this whole big scene. That's one thing I didn't like, was that she was really embarrassing herself and embarrassing Lyrica, just adding more fuel to the fire. And poor Paris, because now Paris and K Michelle are now friends. Poor Paris had to kick Mama Lyrica out. So I mean, but at least Ray J kind of stepped in. You know what I'm saying? Kind of try to diffuse the situation, but Mama Lyrica was just
Ray J had a good week.
He had a great week. I was freaking shocked. Ray J, which is another person that I live for on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
I hit it first.
He is grown up. He's an adult now. So, I mean, all these past seasons he's been doing reckless stuff. Even in the first episode he was doing reckless stuff. But now he is having a level head, I guess because the baby on the way. He resolved issues with his wife. He's trying to resolve issues with his mom and his sister. And now he's trying to resolve the issues between Safari and A1. Because he's like, yo, these are my brothers. I want them together. I want to see what is really going on. Because this ain't my brother doing, this allegation. But Ray J is playing, I don't want to say devil's advocate. He was being like the top. He was
Columbo.
MacGyver, the top investigator of the world, because he was just basically saying, yo, Safari, Lyrical already confessed. She already told me that it happened. And he was like, yo, I didn't mean for it to happen.
Oh.
So he trapped him.
He gave him the Bill Duke. You know you done fucked up now, right? You done fucked up. You said it was 9 or 8?
Trapped him. So we all know that I knew Lyrica done did it by her reactions, because she was just a little too upset.
Yeah,
but
she's a little too extra.
A little too extra for it, but yeah.
I told you fuck that bitch. You really did,
Apparently you did.
Sometimes this shit do hurt though.
No, not like that.
Depends on who it is. Especially if the person is like beneath and you get stuck with that. Nah, I want you to know I did it. I'm gonna go hard. I don't want that on my resume.
Yeah, but then you don't do it while some knock shit over on your way out.
No, I will. If I'm telling you and you are adamant that you're going, yes, I'm gonna be mad.
All right, cool. So then, so Ray J got the juice, right?
Ray J got the juice, and he.
I'm sorry, that's loving. This is still loving hip hop.
Still loving hip hop Hollywood.
I'm kind of digging this. I might jump back in.
So we got 2 more shows, right?
We got 2 more shows that we got. But that's what I live for with Loving Hip Hop Hollywood.
Boom.
Then after that we have Basketball Wives. Now Basketball Wives has really picked it up this season. They're not a bunch of old bros just talking about the money and the fame and the ex-husband cheating on them.
Thank you for being a friend.
So I mean the 3 things that I do love about this episode, I love how Malaysia is facing her demons head on. And I don't want to really say demons. Long story short, her brother got killed by a police officer, so she has this phobia of police officers. So she decided to reach out to this one officer, Officer Norman, who has shown great love in the community, and she decided to reach out to him to kind of talk to him and kind of get like a better understanding of police officers, and and share her story, because she has this extreme phobia, especially when she met Officer Norman. She couldn't even shake his hand.
I get it, but I mean, to get an understanding of police officers, I don't think Officer Norman would be the person I talk to.
She probably has an extreme sexual thing for them too on the Lilo.
What?
She probably has a sexual fetish for them on the Lilo.
Well, I mean, Officer Norman is hot. Because of all officers to go to hell, really? He's the one that's always going viral for going to play play ball and stuff in the park. You ever see the officer? He's always doing really good stuff.
He's tall and thin.
Yeah, you see?
Officer Norman.
She's trying to make that thing happen. She's trying to make fetch happen.
Yeah.
It took an odd turn.
What? That's what happens. Oh, I'm afraid of cats, but
normally I don't do this, officer.
Yeah.
Nice now that I'm here.
But go ahead. What else happened with Dr. Norman? Officer Norman.
But I mean, we all know that Officer Norman is few and far between, letting us know that not all police officers are the same, but it's good to see that there is a couple of officers out there that have a good heart. So I mean, I'm just glad that Malaysia tackled that. Also, one thing that I do love about Basketball Wives is that Jackie has changed dramatically. She used to start all this drama, start all these fights, get up in people's face, get belligerently drunk, break people's furniture, ripping dresses off, and now she's being like this mother figure, and it's really working for her. And it makes me want to learn Jackie more. She was there for Malaysia when Malaysia met the Officer Norman.
Is she a mother to her child?
That's a question that we need to look further into, because apparently she does have issues with one of her children.
There's a lot of mothers like that. Let me tell you something.
Talk about it.
Great mothers to everybody else's children, but they own. But that's another story. So
that is another story. But I mean, Jackie is showing improvement, and she is somebody that I want to get to know as a character on Love and Hip Hop. On Basketball Wives.
She would be fun on Love and Hip Hop.
She would be fun on Love and Hip Hop. She will break it.
Yeah, she would be fun on Love and Hip Hop.
Okay, hello. And another, the last thing that I do love about Basketball Wives, and that I live for, is that Jen is still a liar. She was a liar when she was in Miami.
Jen is always some brown-nosing ass bitch. Just very passive-aggressive.
Very.
Throw rocks, hide her hands, start shit on the low. Nothing's changed. She just lives to smell Evelyn's farts, literally.
That's what she really is doing. She's not relevant. Okay? She's trying to make herself relevant, and she's doing so by spreading this lie and this rumor about Shawnee O'Neal's ex and Evelyn. it just shows like what she would do for the fame and what she would do to remain relevant. So I mean, she was doing all this stuff in Miami
for a very long time though.
It has. I don't know why they didn't learn their lesson, but I mean, she will always be like, she was potentially like trying to say like she has all these receipts. She has no receipts. Tammy got all the receipts. You made Tammy look even better, which we all know Tammy, she don't really lie. She just tells it like it is. So I mean, you know, she's just a whole liar, and that's pretty much it. But last but not least, I have blah blah blah. Last but not least, we have Black Ink.
Black Ink? Okay.
Black Ink Chicago.
Oh, you said Chicago was a real Black Ink.
No, not the real one.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, so the shade of it all. So,
Star Trek.
So the three things that I live for in this episode is 4. I'm very happy for 4. 4 finally got his break. London on the track. He, you know, saw something in him and told him to come out to Los Angeles so that way he can work with him. London on the track in this episode really, you know, showed him all like the resources that he has to offer. You know, exposed him to his team. It was like, yo, just be under me 24/7 so that way I can mold you and cultivate you to be a great artist. And that's one thing that I do like is that he's taking the time out to kind of, you know, shape 4. I mean, they had like a little, I can't say a disagreement, but you know how some producers are. They want to get you to a certain point, and so 4 seemed a little bit relaxed. But you know, London on the track was really like pushing, like, yo, I need you to come out and get this. And 4 kind of got annoyed by it, but at least 4 didn't mess up the opportunity. He just saw that, you know, this is something that, you know, he really needs to take advantage of. Another thing that I live for with this whole episode is that I live for Ryan expanding. Ryan with 9 Mag, I'm glad that he's out of Chicago. I'm glad that he decided to do a pop-up shop in LA so that way he kind of expand his horizons, get his name out. His name is already out there, but he needs to come to the people. So I'm glad that he took that opportunity to go to 9 Mag and really showcase his work and his artwork. And because of him promoting this pop-up shop, Nicki Minaj reached out to him, was like, yo, I want a tattoo.
Do the Nicki voice.
I want a tattoo. Let me sign your boobs.
You actually make it sound good.
Thanks. Been practicing. So, you know, Nicki
will come in handy one day.
One day. Shower Nicki returns.
All right, hello. So, I mean, you know, so Nicki Minaj, and that's a really good look for Ryan because it really puts 9 Mag on the map, gives him more money, more revenue, more exposure. So that's a good thing. And although things are looking up for Ryan, although things are looking up for 9 Mag, Ryan in general, he is not doing so well. So, you know, in the first and second episodes, because 9 Mag is not really 9 Mag anymore, so the original 9 Mag at the shop, it was vandalized. It was trashed down. There was gunshot wounds all in the walls and stuff like that.
Gunshot wounds.
This Negro Ryan went into the shop and just got so angry about all the betrayal and stuff because he got caught about Cat.
He just went Chicago.
He went Chicago. Yeah, he went Chicago, and he just shot up everything. I guess it was a rifle or like a 45.
They filmed him doing this?
There were surveillance cameras. And so now the landlord of the building, because he don't own the building, stupid. So the landlord of the building is like doing an open investigation in reference to all of this that's going on. Because you vandalized my stuff. I had to pay all these, you know, monies to fix everything. So I'm gonna need you to pay it back. So he's suing Ryan.
Come up off that ink money.
And the funny thing is that they have a statement from what's that child's name? Charmaine. They have a statement from Charmaine, and she had something to say, oh, well, I just thought it was press, and they just wanted me to talk about 9 Mag. No, the statement, which I do not have verbatim, sorry, people.
I'm sorry.
But the statement pretty much is throwing Ryan under the bus.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so if you thought you was talking to press, you were going to throw him under the bus? Like, that makes it better?
I mean, so of course Ryan is pissed off about the whole situation. He is not happy. He ain't cool about it. And he is...
Don't throw a fucking temper tantrum next time.
He about to throw another one. He about to run his Wrangler over his Rubicon.
Oh, he got the ruby?
He got the ruby. And it's a nice color. It's an olive. It's really nice. It's cute. It's really cute.
He got the two.
But he gonna roll it over Charmaine, so... I mean, pretty much. But that's my reality recap.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That was
Thank
dope.
you.
Thank
That was
you.
the reality wrap up with Alyssa Noriega.
Fellas,
on
she's
the
single.
Real List Radio. Make sure you catch that every Thursday. What is it? 9 o'clock
9 to 11
on www.pregameradio.net. Hosted by Alyssa Noriega and Tasha Nicole Wright on PreGame Radio Network.
Oh yeah, let's get into that.
Yeah, we should just.
We're gonna slide into
dig in
our
right now.
first ever. Hold on, we're not gonna dig in right now. We're gonna give them the proper respect.
I know.
We have cake jars from our newest sponsor called O Sweet Mason, O.sweet.mason on Instagram.
Nice.
And they make cake jars and they make cookies. We had the cookies, we couldn't hold out. We ate the cookies as soon as we got them. It was crack. It was crack. Okay?
I only had to,
she don't like sweets that much.
Yeah.
I inhaled, the strawberry tastes like strawberries. It was extraordinary. Okay, it was great. So we managed to save the cake
I had
jars.
this apple thing. Yeah, it was really good.
We have in that jar we have banana pudding. Keeping it away from Alyssa because that's a kryptonite. She's got apple pie. Hold that up.
Is it?
There you go.
It's apple pie.
And we're gonna dig into these and let you know exactly how much they taste. I got the spoons right here, rhythm spoons.
Okay.
In a
Let's
cake
see.
jar, you could put
Egg
like
doll.
spare change in.
Yeah, I'm plotting on
Here you
exactly
go,
what I'm
baby.
going to do with the jar.
We're gonna
after.
share that one. And Braff, that's
Why we
all
gotta
you.
share?
Put like cocoa butter and put it in there.
Yeah, like some shea butter and stuff. Okay.
Braff got his joint. I got my own joint. Pop
my
'em.
God, it
Oh,
smells
I told you. See,
I sniff before I.
you sniff before I sniff before I.
Wow.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's my grandmama's. Grandma, it's quality.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow. Oh Sweet Mason. It's unanimous. This is amazing. So what do you guys say? It's like what I like about them, everything tastes natural. It's nothing artificial. It's different when you buy a snack from the store and it's loaded with all those preservatives. This, it tastes like it just came out of somebody's kitchen.
It tastes like my great grandmother
Right.
down in the bayou.
It
It's
tastes
love.
like a nice,
Full wafers, people.
a nice foam kind of.
Yeah,
you know? It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
a lot of work.
It's not
Yeah.
heavy,
It's you just have
It's
to
light.
taste it. Yeah.
It's not heavy.
and it's just enough.
Shout out to Matt, Takia, and Nikki, owners of O Sweet Mason 2. Okay? It's O Sweet Mason 2. My fault. O Sweet Mason 2. And I mean, top notch. Order them. They make deliveries in Brooklyn and Jersey.
And I don't feel like I'm gonna get diabetes.
Right.
Yeah, it's not too sweet. I don't like.
These are the small cake jars. The regular cake jars are like twice as big. They're jars. They're mason jars.
We
Oh,
got,
so we got the sample size.
Yeah, we got the sample size.
we got 20 seconds.
You got 20 seconds?
This is crazy. It's so
It's
rich,
enough for us
but
to
it's so
see.
light.
Yeah.
Yeah, so rich, so light. Oh, Sweet Mason. We're going to come back after these messages. Love you.
Trapping out the back street, running through the patch like a trap meet.
And welcome back. Love, Peace, and Slander podcast. We just let Alyssa out the back door.
Shout out to the Realist Radio.
And right now we're going to slide into Ladysteele's high tea for the fans. Pinky up.
It's up. I just got a cup now.
Oh.
I got a nice cup for you, too.
Oh. It's all right. Let's keep going.
Alright, so high tea at noon today. We're doing all blind items. Are we ready?
You ready?
Okay.
No, I'm always blind. I don't know none of these people is.
This disgraced mogul / frequent sexual assaulter / lover of yoga
Oh, I know what this
has skewed the local market for escorts in the country where he is living / can't be extradited. The accused rapist is paying about 10 times the normal fee for the services of the woman, which is angering all the regular customers in the country. With almost 40 years of sexual assaulting under his belt, it turns out he hires 1 or 2 women each day.
Wow. It's going to be Uncle Russell Simmons.
Yes.
Why is he overpaying 3 times the amount for these broads? That
So
don't
that
make
they
any
can't say
sense.
shit.
But he's in the country with no extradition. Doesn't matter if they say shit. They're
Well,
going to say
you
the
don't want to
same
be speaking to
language
the
that
foreign
we...
press.
Okay, well, alright, cool.
Trust me,
Yeah.
Chris beat up a bitch in another country too.
Chris Tucker?
Brown. Another celebrity robbery, this time featuring the directionally challenged rapper. All of these incite celebrity robberies, and yet none have been solved. Remember when that reality family, excluding the one outside the country, went through a string of inside jobs? Video cameras and security teams everywhere, but somehow no one has ever been captured. Please. In the case of the latter, they were inside jobs where the beneficiaries were this close to the victims. In the former, it's insurance fraud, but the companies won't do anything because they don't want to go after celebrities who would trash the companies on social media. They just write a check and cancel the policy and move on.
Okay. Directionally challenged rapper.
North, south, east.
Oh, can I hear what?
But that's not who the rapper is.
This is not? You see? You see? Smarty arty.
It's French Montana. But the other one is Kim when she was robbed in Paris.
Wait, but how does that?
How's that
directionally challenged?
Yes.
That's how they refer to him. I don't know.
Okay.
And all French blinds is referred to as a directionally challenged.
What? I don't get
He's
that.
not sure.
I don't get that.
And the latest.
Oh, so they trying to say he's not really straight, or
Oh god.
Oh.
In the latest edition, disclaimer: these are just guesses for entertainment purposes. In the latest edition of The World is a very small place. This freshly implanted A- list reality star from that Southern reality show is someone who knows a lot about the rape this teen suffered at the hands of this radio host, who is desperately trying to keep his paid cable gig too. Not only is she from the same small town, but when the radio host learned of during a press tour, made a comment about the young woman he had been with from that town and that our reality star should join the lineup. Oh? Okay.
I didn't know that closed the sentence right
in the
there.
latest edition of The World's a very small place, this freshly implanted A-list reality star from that Southern reality show is someone who knows a lot about the rape that this teen suffered at the hands of this radio host who is desperately trying to keep his paying cable gigs here. Not only is she from the same small town, but when the radio host learned of during a press tour, made a comment about the young woman he had been with from that town, and that our reality star should join the lineup.
Okay, this is all centered around South Carolina, I'm guessing. Mm-hmm. This is about Charlemagne and his issues. But this reality star from South Carolina, I have no idea who this person is.
Catherine Dennis from Southern Charm.
Oh.
I don't even know that
I
show.
have no idea. Continue.
Everyone is accusing the boyfriend of this A-list celebrity reality star with a lucrative side gig of being transphobic. Maybe he is, but I also know he hooked up with the person he's accused of being phobic about.
Yo, whoa. I think I remember that.
You got an idea?
It's not Waka, is it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea. Is this the rock in that?
Travis Scott.
Oh, and the girl that he pulled off his site?
Amanda Lepore.
Oh, okay.
Thank God it ain't Waka.
This former tweener turned A-list singer / former network reality star has been scaring people closest to her a lot when they see her. Apparently, she's been repeating the fact that she only has to make it 400 more days. 400 is significant because that's when she'll be 27. And she's pretty much referring to a 27 club.
Oh, Ariana Grande?
That's her thing, 400 days. She says it several times an hour.
Ariana Grande?
No.
What's my girl's name? Don't let it be my girl. Oh, Brittany?
No.
Recent.
Relevant.
I'm trying to Zendaya? It's not Zendaya, is it?
Who would be scaring somebody?
Ooh, let it be Azalea Banks. Is it Azalea
No.
Banks?
Anyway, it's Demi Lovato.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, okay.
This A-list reality star is very firm in her belief. She does not believe in half anything, even though that's how she grew up. If she has more kids, she will only have them with her ex, who will be fine with it. I think their respective partners might have something to say, though.
Is this Amber Rose and Wiz?
No. We were actually
Erica?
talking about her earlier the week now.
have no idea.
And she doesn't believe in half.
No half siblings. She wants them to have the same father.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
This is a A-list reality star.
A-list.
Oh, you're talking about Cardi B? No. No. A-list reality star. I have no idea, sweetheart.
She's an A-lister who was a reality star.
Her ex would be fine with it. Their partners, probably not. That's Courtney and Scott.
Okay. Yeah.
This.
My least favorite. Continue.
Whatever. This former A-list, mostly movie actress, arranged to have the celebrity offspring of an A-plus lister photographed and recorded while the offspring was naked and also getting undressed. It wouldn't shock me if there was some blackmail or extortion in the upcoming months. It would not be for the personal benefit of the former almost A-lister, although she was given a little cash incentive. She knows she needs to follow the rules or everything will go to hell.
Whoa.
And I know that's a little tricky, so I'll just give that to you. And that is Lindsay Lohan and Tiffany Trump.
What?
This is in Greece, yeah. There's a lot of things going on overseas.
Wow. Jesus.
That has been the High Tea at Noon Blind Item Edition.
We all got. I got like 1 point.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
I think we're gonna go into Swear on Everything.
Oh boy.
Swear on Everything, yeah. Let's do that.
Mr. Earl Grey, and this is Swear on Everything. We're going to go to the red phone right now. We have Anonymous from the Bronx. I broke up with my boyfriend after cheating on him. The sex was great, and my boyfriend never knew that was the reason why I just broke it off. The guy ended up being an asshole, and it ended as quickly as it started. I realized my boyfriend was the one for me, and we got back together and eventually got married. We have a beautiful 5-year-old daughter, and we're happy. Out of the blue, this old guy resurfaces. He gets my number from a mutual friend, and he believes my daughter may be his. He wants a DNA test, and if he doesn't get one, he says he's going to tell my husband. At first, I was sure he wasn't the father with the timeline, but now I'm not too sure. Either way, what do I do? Anonymous the Bronx.
That's not a mutual friend, that's his friend. No friend would do that.
That's one. Number 2 is, you're screwed. You should have came clean with everything that happened
when y'all got
back together.
Yep.
That was the time to do all that. Now, with the timelines being so, I'm guessing, close, because if they weren't close, you wouldn't be having it. There'd be no question it wasn't his.
I want to know why he's so sure.
The time. Maybe the girl maybe he thinks the girl looks like him.
What the fuck you been watching her?
Pop back in her life.
Maybe he didn't pull out on purpose.
One of those.
Maybe they just weren't. They were wilding out and wasn't using protection, and that's what happened. But either way, sweetheart, now you have to bite the bullet because he's not gonna stop. He came back in your life for a reason.
And your fake ass friend put him in your life too.
Right, so you're gonna have to sit down with your husband and tell him, and you're gonna have to do this DNA test just to shut this guy up.
Before this guy finds him and tells him. Right,
because my thing is, he may have already told him your husband is keeping quiet.
No.
That could be something.
No. They're from the Bronx.
They're from the Bronx.
Not sitting on that.
And you gotta find out. Either way, you gotta find out. Do it. Get it out the way. I wish you all the luck in the world that it works out in your favor. Usually these things don't, though. That's how life works. But
no, it is. But she's gonna fuck around and not say what she's supposed to say when she's supposed to say it, and that's what's gonna fuck her up. It's his kid.
That's whose kid?
It's her husband's kid.
That's her husband's kid? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Lady still says it's her husband's. I'm saying that it's crapshoot. So, everybody, 50-50. You 50-50? Like me.
It's the husband's kid. Trust me, her karma is going to be the fact that she's going to sit on the information instead of coming clean. And that's going to fuck them up. More so than anything. And that's more karma because now you really do share this kid with this person that hates your guts now.
Yeah. Everybody bow your heads. This is the Bronx. You came through swinging this time.
Got L's off of that already.
You got L's off of that already?
Just from District 9.
District 9. On God. The 5 boroughs of no mercy. Through the tombs and this time Bronx County, Westchester County. No, through the tombs and Kings County. The resurrection of new Timbs every fall reconciles the facts and forgiveness of our hustle sins. Through the ministry of the streets, may the old heads give you pardon and peace. It's up to you whether your L's get absolved this week. If you do the right thing and come clean, you will be absolved of your L's.
You're gonna have to take that DNA test.
You're gonna have to take a DNA test. That goes without saying. That's gotta
Can't
be
you do
taken.
that ones at home?
You can,
swab?
yeah. You
just
do the quick
get
swab.
Get it done with. Get that shit real quick.
Swab the kid, put it in the bag, wait those agonizing
Your husband's
days.
sleeping, just get a little drool.
You shouldn't even have to swab the husband, just swab the dude and
That's
swab
true.
one, unless she's not sure if it's her husband. That's another situation.
I was waiting to see if you were going to absolve
just
me.
because
I can't.
you gotta get the husbands because regardless he's gonna find out, and even if it's not that dude's, doesn't mean it's necessarily his. He already gonna have in his head like, well, you might have been with somebody else that you're not telling me because you haven't been honest. He needs to know. He needs to have concrete proof.
Yeah.
And you don't need to leave it to him to have to ask you for that.
Yeah.
And feel bad about asking for that. You need to come to him correct.
So, pending you coming correct, I cannot absolve your L's at this time.
I was waiting to see if
cannot.
you absolved or not.
But we're going to close this out in the name of the pound, the quarter, and the holy eighth. We're going to close it out. And thank you.
Absolution is pending.
It's pending. Your L is pending.
We think it's going to be an out.
We think it is. Like you said, she's not going to come clean. She's going to try to weasel her way out of this. Oh, my goodness. Thank you for the Bronx. Thank you.
Remember, if you want to submit any of these stories
anonymously or whatever, I'm at Mr. Earl Gray at gmail.com. He's going to put it right there. Okay?
So we can move on to our power recap real quick.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, because that's like 2 weeks we got to give them.
Yeah.
We were in here last week.
Yeah, so real quick. It was Twins' birthday, right? Twins' birthday. Rain is gone. It's shaking up the entire family. Ghost is losing it.
This was big news all over the place.
Yeah.
And these people know the St. Patrick.
Right, they know them, but all of a sudden the baker that makes their cake every year doesn't know that Rain is gone. Right, buddy. And, okay, Angie and Ghost are back together, but they're not back together the way we thought they were going to be back together. They're kind of like dancing around each
They're
other.
just taking it slow.
They're taking
like
it
I said
slow.
before, she was avoiding answering it, but she wanted to answer it.
Yeah, but boom, shout out to Angela for being the most stand-up side chick ever on TV. There was a point in this show where Tasha comes to her crib, she just lets her in, she's like, yo, what's going on? She's like, what are you doing here? She was like, well, you kicked him out. You know what I mean? But we're not sleeping together, everything's cool.
She didn't say, well, you kicked him out, because she didn't find out that he was kicked out until Tasha said something.
Well, yeah. It was like, it was no animosity.
That's why
everybody was sitting in the living room like
she's
it was
never
like,
going to have animosity towards Tasha. Tasha's over it. She doesn't have a right to have animosity towards Tasha. But you see, she used that information later on. Did you really just come over because Tasha kicked you out?
Of course, because she's unsure. She's going to make him go through the third degree, but the dude that just almost got her erased from her job, she just let him hit like, hey, what you doing?
2 minutes.
Yeah. But anyway, things are moving at a rapid pace. Kanan is doing things that really Ghost should be doing. That's what leads me to believe that. I'm starting to believe your theory that he's a kid's father.
That's not my theory, because it's already been said by the freaking producer and writer that that's not the case.
But that wasn't you said that early on, that you said that Kanan was, you didn't know why Tasha was.
No, I said I think they had a thing. I don't think that those are his kids.
Okay, well, moving on. He's doing everything that Ghost should be doing. He drove his ass all the way up the choke to go see this kid. He hanging out with him, doing all, even though he's getting him all this and leaving shit.
Is way too old to be hanging out with some fucking little kids. I don't know what his problem is. Like, he don't got nothing else to do, but he always fucking hanging around with the little kids. He like, you ever seen the those old dudes that be hanging around junior high and shit or whatever, just on the corner waiting? Like, why is he always? That's
because
unhealthy.
Kanan needs
relationship.
he needs an apprentice. He likes raising.
He likes stupid ass motherfuckers that he can manipulate.
Yeah, and you know he's one of the best ones to do it with.
I feel like Kanan's like a thug Michael Jackson. Like he never had a childhood.
Right.
Exactly. He be touching little kids.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. But yeah, but still in all, he's doing.
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
Doing what? And that's what I said to myself when he went up there. I'm like, yo, Ghost should be doing that shit. You know what I mean? He's not really that busy right now. He's just getting drunk and doing all fucking up everything. Go see your son. But you know that's happening, and a lot of things are coming together. I'm really interested in what Tommy is working on. Tommy is working on some shit.
We hope.
I hope. But, you know, he has that idiot savant thing going on where you never really know. He's had some moments of awakening when he was standing in Angela's shit. I was scared. I was like, yo, what's he up to? You know what I mean? Like, what's he really up to? When he gets that focus, he's unstoppable. But we'll see what's going on.
It depends. Is he using it again or no? But they haven't been showing it.
No, he's not using it.
They haven't been showing it. That doesn't necessarily mean it's not happening. Because sometimes
that's a major part.
they only show it when he does something stupid, and then it's like, oh, he's using it again. So it establishes he's been using, but you're just now seeing it. So we don't know.
This is a Proctor heavy 2 weeks also. Proctor has been featured, and I think he did a smart thing. It looked stupid on the outset when he handed when he put the coke inside the the alimony check for his ex-wife. A lot of people on the outside was like, oh, that was dumb. She wasn't gonna fall for that. What he did was introduce it. You know, he put it in her hands. He made it real. So now, you know what I mean? As an addict, she's gonna be like, yo, this shit, I gotta get this shit. So she's gonna be off the rails soon, hopefully.
It would have been even better if she would have got home. Then she would have really been fixed. But at the very least, she touched it.
Yeah, she touched it. It's in her veins.
You can always say, listen, I had to take this from her.
Mm-hmm. But we'll see what goes on. It's getting interesting. People are like, those are filler episodes. Yeah, that's what happens. The information.
That was what, episode 6?
5 and 6, right?
Yeah, 5 and 6. So we got 4 left, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So right now, there's a whole bunch of things going on.
Let me just say one more thing.
Reek about to become a pill pusher.
Let me just say one more thing. That whole thing was so set up with Terry Silver getting the cake. You mean to say you pick up a cake and you didn't look at the cake? I don't care who sends you. I don't care if I send my little cousin to pick up a cake for me. They're going to look at the cake before they take it just to make sure that the spelling is correct.
I honestly thought he was going to be extra with it and like order a change or something.
Yeah, I think that's what he did.
And it got fucked up. For him to not look at it is just not realistic.
Yeah, it's not. But we'll see.
I do like the fact that Tasha basically put that shit out there, so he's going to have to come to he's gonna do exactly what he told Proctor he never did.
Yeah, he's gonna compromise himself. But I think Proctor never says anything unless he already has an idea of where he's going. I think he does have an idea, but
he's solidifying it now. He's going to, because he's not gonna tell Tasha no.
All right, we'll see. So that's a power recap. That's crazy though.
Things work.
That's crazy though.
And the way they played Tasha was crazy because Angela did withhold that piece of information that she was the one that even pointed them in that direction. And then she goes, "Oh well, it's only because I thought you killed it."
You're like, that makes
really? Yeah. I didn't know it was Terry.
Oh, and Ghost and Dre working together. That's extremely improbable as well.
That's definitely
it's ridiculous.
Somebody's gonna die after this.
Of course it's gonna be Dre. Everything's falling apart for Dre. He doesn't even know how to cope with shit. His own organization is against him.
You don't even realize. And
that was crazy when his boy was like, "You want to run the organization? We should have learned to fucking speak Spanish." I was like, "Yo, makes sense."
His minions,
you're not Ghost.
His minions, the one that's working with Kanan on the low. I forget his name.
Oh, Lil Chris in them? I call him Lil Chris. They're funny as shit.
Yeah,
they do so much work for Kanan without Kanan even doing that. He like, these dumb motherfuckers is just calamity.
Oh, Kendrick Lamar, Laces.
Oh yeah, Laces. Kendrick Lamar, acting debut, acted better than anybody on the fucking show.
It was all the rage. It was everything that was being talked about.
He should have been in Black Panther. That shit was amazing. His acting, that was great.
It was really good. Definitely believable.
Tupac level, not Nas. We're at Tupac level.
I liked it. It was very entertaining.
Yeah, it was.
Introduced another.
He didn't do too much.
Didn't overdo it.
Yeah.
So
it was good. So I can't wait to see what else we see from Power. We're engrossed. A lot of people are like,
close us out.
Close us out. Slander Vixen.
No, we gotta close us out from Power.
Oh, we're gonna close it. Oh. They say this is a big rich town.
That was was wondering.
Yeah, that's what comes. And cool. We're gonna slide into
the Slander Vixen
Slander
of the week.
Vixen of the week. Now, this Slander Vixen comes to us from Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn girl.
Yeah, she's a Brooklyn girl.
Brooklyn.
Her name is,
up.
and I love her name. Her name is IG Hera Deities. Okay.
Hera, the eyes from Hercules.
Yeah,
With the screeching sounds. Out of the clouds.
And she's a mother. She's a student. She's just a regular girl who likes to take flicks, and she's all about her son. She's all about, doing good. She's a great girl.
Do we know, like, how do you know her?
Oh, a friend of mine. I know. I collect.
Don't worry, I got Slander Bay coming for you, ladies. I'm racking them up right now.
Pause.
Slander Bay is on his way.
Pause. But and she's gonna have the reins. Slander's gonna be a whole slew of Slander Bay, so I'll eventually return with my Slander Vixens. But
no, we can't do just blah blah blah. We let the women flourish first, get it started. People are interested to the point where they want to have some dudes. So we just one a week, one each. That's all.
So we'll do one each because I already got like 4 in the pocket.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right,
it
cool.
only takes 2 seconds to say this is who it is. Contact them.
All right, cool.
So they're gonna be battle because we're gonna see what I can collect.
Pause. What's he? No. Let's not see what you can collect. Okay.
Why?
Yeah. So thank you very much, Hera Deities. At Hera Deities, HERA.
Disney Channel.
Period. DEITIES.
Shout out
Instagram.
Hera. Alright, so thank you guys. We are getting so much feedback and we cannot express our gratitude to you. We started this project and we have a great time doing it. We also have a great time when we're watching it with you and see the comments that you leave, no matter how witty, how crazy, how raw. So please keep it up. I think, what was it that they said that we just got, we broke out in Peru? We just broke in
Peru. Peru, we have an audience in Peru now. That's dope. I don't even know how that works, but Ernesto! They love Ernesto Gray. That's what's up. And Nigeria's still popping. New York City, you guys are bringing in huge numbers. Atlanta, huge numbers. Thank you very much.
And the UK.
Yo.
I see you, mate.
Shout out to
I think that's what happened the last episode. You guys saw this, you heard about it, and it was a good hit.
Excuse her cackling.
Cheers, mate.
Shout out to my yo China over there in the UK. You know what you guys are. And holla at me, man. We want everything from all over the globe. We have confessions. We don't even know you over here. Send us your confessions. I know
y'all got some crazy shit going on.
Y'all got some crazy stuff. Peru, we'll hit the translate. Google Translate. It doesn't matter. Send it.
And y'all able to do much more shit over there in them hostels.
Yeah.
So, shout out to everybody that helped me celebrate my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 33 years old now.
Again, Amarachi, thank you so much.
Speaking of Amarachi, lovepeaceandslander.com is coming, and we have an official date for our launch party, which is August 27th, the end of this month. That is a Monday. It's at Amarachi again, and we're gonna have a great evening of food, fun, and drinks, specials, giveaways, games, and gift bags to the first I think we're doing the first 20 or first 30 people to arrive.
And it is a poppin' Pocky style. Pokey style. A few things are over there. So we do them trades. We can do that. It's going to be poppin'.
And I'm going to get some spades in. I don't care how.
I'm going to get some spades in,
how Negro-ish it looks.
Yeah. You're going to have to.
There's going to be a little incognito space for people.
Get them cards popping.
But yeah, and Amarachi, they created us a custom menu for us. So we got Slander Punch. It's frozen Slander Punch. We got lit shots. We got lit wings.
Yeah. Go to Instagram, Love Peace Slander, and you'll see the entire list.
Yes, everything that we're gonna have there. We'll have pictures and video. It will be a night to remember. So make sure you come through. If you need any information, just hit us up.
Bottles.
And we also have California. We're gonna go in about
Disneyland in 10 days. Literally in like 9 days. Really,
I know
it's around the corner.
We're gonna be over there. We're gonna go to Disneyland, West Coast.
Yeah. Check it out with Mickey, Goofy, the whole gang.
Quick winter getaway in December. And then in February, we have a Super Bowl cruise.
Bahamas.
We're still, to the Bahamas. We're still taking deposits for that. So just hit us up. We got a few more. So shout out to you guys. We're going to have a blast. Also, Labor Day's coming up, so I'm telling y'all from now, y'all need to get your orders in advance. Hit up Lit BKNY.
Lit BKNY.
They got the Lit flag tees.
They have all the flag tees.
Yeah.
They have the fatigue feet tees. They have the Haitian tees. They have the Trinity tees.
Every nationality you could think of. In Lit style or in the, I think it's the Splash.
Yeah, they have the St. Lucia tees. You know what I mean? They have everything.
Tees, tanks, and crop tops.
Okay, and we also have this. We have it all, man. Hit us up. Don't see us on the parkway and say, we get that shirt, because we're going to hit you in the head with the sticker. Lit! Okay? It's lit. It's been lit all year. Where were you? Okay?
Ooh, his camera go off.
His camera go off. It's going to go down.
It's going to be lit.
So for right now, it's lit.
Go off.
Don't talk to us and come to us later like, where'd you get that? We
Special
got
shout
that.
out once again. Thank you to Alyssa Noriega from the Realist Radio.
Yeah, PreGame.
PreGame Radio. Also, Oh Sweet Mason.
Oh Sweet Mason 2.
It was great. And I'm not just saying that because it's our
Mason 2.
Because
Instagram.
I would tell you if it was
great.
It was
the cookies
really
were off the hook. Butter crunch. It was
also,
great.
Also, a special thank you to the Cuterie, keeping me laced. Jewelry.
Shout out to $5 tees V-Necks.
What we did? Lip PK, Icravewear.
The Cuterie.
The Cuterie.
Oh Sweet Mason.
And I think that's pretty much what we got.
That's pretty much it for right now. Okay, we're juggling a lot of things. Oh Sweet Mason, we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week. When did that happen?
How did you not realize
When did that happen?
It was a big deal. It was breaking news when he
I mean,
died.
I know I didn't see the nigga for a while, but...